My name's Lauren. I work in a busy corporate job, and I've got 2 young children. The fatigue that finally got to me, I think, because I've got a busy job and a family, the fatigue was pretty much, I wasn't able to live my life, and the quality of my life wasn't great. Fatigue caused by, I suppose, anxiety and fear and skeptical coming into it. I think I tried a lot, and I'd seen little improvements with different things that I'd tried, but it was never sustainable. I've seen a lot of little changes over the past couple of months, which have accumulated into overall big change, which I'm just trying to get my head around and really understand and accept and acknowledge now. I don't feel fatigue from the mind. If I ever feel fatigue, it's more around body fatigue, and I know what it's about, and it doesn't come with the anxiety. I've noticed improvements in my relationships with my family, being more present with my kids and my partner. I feel more confidence in myself, especially at work, where I typically doubt myself. And I mean, those doubts do creep in still, but I'm more aware of them now, to the point where I've been able to, meet with my boss and actually and confidently talk about, my worth. I don't feel fatigued where I need to plan my day around having, on the weekend, if it was particularly busy or if I was out doing something with kids, I'd feel like I'd need to have a rest to be able to recharge, which again, I didn't like, because it again didn't feed into the quality of life that I wanted. So socially is a big one, actually. Because I think I was feeling fatigued and anxious, I used to just come up with excuses or and not want to overcommit socially. But now I've found, particularly, that I'm looking forward to doing things with friends. I'm really excited about it. I've also noticed more. I feel more happier. I acknowledge moments more. So over the weekend, there was really special moments with my family, and I really stopped to acknowledge and felt just more joyful in the experience, where I don't think I was feeling that to the extent before. There's always things that I want to work on, and still, things that I need to improve on, but this is the reset that I think I needed to be able to then continue now to make those, and now I know I've got these habits set in place and these techniques now, that when I come up against these issues, because I know they'll present again, probably in different ways, but I know now that I can get through them. So overall feeling more positive and just with less baggage, really. I suppose that's the best way to explain it. I mean, I've tried so much over the last probably 10 years, and like I said, everything helps a little bit, but this has had the most overall, the biggest transformation, and to be honest, it's probably the most simplest thing as well. And I think the main thing too was that I was really ready to see change, and I was ready.
Yeah.
And I'm still struggling to accept it, because I do look back and think, well, that's too good to be true. But I know that you're working with me now to change, I suppose, my focus to what has occurred, which everything that I wanted leading into it, I've got. It's just that accepting piece, and accepting that it's happened, rather than those old thoughts where I'm like, no, skeptical. It hasn't happened, it's not going to change, or it's going to relapse. Yeah. We're always checking in, so you are holding me accountable for continuing on with those practices each day. Having the set of resources that I got up front were really valuable. They're really easy to follow, and I use the meditations daily now, and I know that I'll keep them, and I will use them in the future. I really liked your style. I felt totally comfortable in opening up, and I suppose you get it. All the little tricky answers or questions that I've asked, you get and you explain in a way that really makes sense and really resonates.
I'm thrilled